MMA Marks Podcast. What's up, everybody? How you doing? This is MMA Marks, two guys that love to mark out on all things MMA. I'm your host, Rick, and as always, right next to me is Jimmy T's manager, the man, the myth, the legend, the UFC 4 connoisseur, the cornfield brother. What's up, buddy? The Don. How you doing, man? Woo! Man, you look festive.
Hey, look, man. We had a great fucking workout. And what was I down to today? 287?
287? Shit!
I'm under 290. You know, I was at one point up to 330 not too long ago. I'm feeling good, man. We killed it today at the gym, so had to put on my fucking Buddy the Don hat.
Today was a good day.
Lit with it.
Hell yeah, brother. Well, shit, man. What a fucking weekend we had. UFC Vegas 30. Serial Gane taking on Alexander Volkov. Did not disappoint from start to finish. I mean, we got some new faces. We got some good ass matches. We got some great finishes. We got some great technical stuff to talk about. I mean, your boy Dirty Bird was on it. He did well.
Dude, I have not went back and watched that fight.
Oh my god, dude, you gotta watch it.
I missed like all the fights, bro.
Oh man, come on, what kind of podcaster are you? What kind of MMA? You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Listen, we had a fucking good. Well, it was a weird day for the AEW event. Okay.
Yeah.
Kevin was about to punch some poor man out.
Jimmy T gets like that sometimes.
Hey, he wasn't even in full Jimmy T yet. And this man, he started talking to this man like it was his child. He said, go sit in the corner. Go back to where you came from.
Oh, man. But I could not miss you guys on the show, though. I mean, you were right. You're on the 50-yard line of the wrestling show, pretty much. I mean, right. You cannot miss you. If you guys ever want to check it out, go back, look at, I believe it was Friday night, right? Friday night. AEW Dynamite. You could see CEO Jimmy T, Kevin right there, backlog, front and center. Same thing with Buddy, the Don right there. They are in full character mode. You can't miss them. Bright colors, big ass hats. It was great. It was a great time. You guys looked like you were having fun the whole night. It was awesome.
Well, if I'm being honest, so we went and had some shitty beer at this shitty fucking place. Do not go to, what is it called, Tap House or some shit?
Name and shame. Look at you.
Hey, it was shitty service enough to where Kevin literally told everybody, he had to give him a whole speech like, hey, you got, who's in charge? And then the guy was like, nobody, or whatever the fuck he said.
Nobody.
And he goes, you guys are phenomenal. And he goes, thank you. He goes, let me finish. Phenomenal at not making eye contact with the customer and ignoring everybody. Dude, he went the fuck off. And then when we got to the event, we were late. We didn't even realize it started at fucking 4. We showed up at 7:30 because we were told that the event started at fucking 7, or the doors open at 7:30.
Yeah.
So we missed all the dark matches or whatever the fuck it was, and we missed our friend fucking Cole Cabana's match.
Oh,
but
no!
I will say that we had a great conversation, and I got extra high. I ain't gonna lie. But a little bit too high. Like when we got there, I was freaking out a little. You know how you get that on that level? So and it was hot as hell, dude. And he had to wear a fucking suit jacket, the red, white, and blue shit.
Yeah, he's on a blazer. He's rocking a blazer.
I had on a tank top, like a little bit short, like the smaller version of this type deal. And then a shirt over top that we cut the sleeves and shit, and it said Don Thompson on there. And we were like, we went to the thrift store and found that shit and cut the sleeves up, and we are like, this is the fucking shirt, bro.
Nice.
And that's how the character was born, by the way.
Fuck
because it said Don Thompson on there.
Don Thompson, Jimmy T. Man. Hey, Samson's in the chat. What do we think of Joe Silling's incidents? Man, we're going to get into it. We're going to watch it right here. That's what we're going to do. We're going to watch the whole thing unfold. We're going to get Buddy's thoughts. We're going to get my thoughts. It's going to be great. Oh, look. And I can't.
Yeah,
I
and
can't.
shout out to J-Bone for always being first. He said it'll
Always
be a little
first.
bit. He's finishing up with his
You know.
tough.
Yeah, tough. He's behind. It's all right. But look, UFC Vegas 30 was a damn good card. I was very happy. You need to go back and watch it. You're not
So
going
I
to be
did call it.
disappointed.
I said it looked like it was going to be a good card.
It was a very good card, and I was happy with pretty much all the fights. All
Hell
of
yeah.
them. I mean, all of them did not disappoint. Maybe Andre Fili and Dan Panetta because, it ended the way it did, no contest. But everything else was
What
pretty
happened?
good.
Why was it no contest? Tell me now because I don't know.
He poked him in the eye.
Who poked who and who bitched out?
Fili poked.
Cheating bitch.
It was not. It was completely accidental. Fili was whipping his ass from start to finish, pretty much.
If it was the other way around, I would have said, Feely's a bitch. He should have fought.
But this is the thing. We got an actual clarification of the rules. You know when they get poked in the eye and that 5-minute clock comes up?
Yeah.
That is not for the fighter. That is for the referee. The referee has 5 minutes to determine whether or not the fighter can continue in the fight. That was the clarification. Cool. So it's no longer that you got 5 minutes for like a nut shot or an eye poke. You got 5 minutes. The ref has 5 minutes to determine whether or not you can continue. And it's up to the referee's discretion. And I kind of like that rule now. I kind of like it.
Well, I mean, that's something I was talking about before. I feel like the refs need to take more. They need to take more accountability. You know what I mean, or whatever. They need to take more initiative, because if the ref says if the strike was illegal, remember how it all sparked. That me saying that sparked when the Aljamain Sterling thing, because the ref acted like he didn't know what the fuck was going on and kept asking fucking homie. It's like, no, ref, you need to decide.
Yeah,
was
you're
the
deciding
illegal
factor.
blow enough to fucking stop the fight?
Right. He's the deciding factor. He will determine whether there's a foul or not. And the co-main event did not go without controversy. OSP Tanner Boser. Did Tanner Boser grab the fence? Did Jason Herzog get involved too soon, too quick? Did he not be as assertive as he needed to be? I want to ask you all those questions. I'll break it down for you, but first we have to say congratulations to Ciryl Gane. Ciryl Gane, I called it, ladies and gentlemen, and it was exactly the way I called it. Look, Ciryl Gane took this just like he took the Rosenstrike. He created angles. He froze Volkov. He kicked him. He used his jabs. He used his speed. He used his athleticism and just froze Volkov. Volkov did not have really any answer for Gane, except in the 4th round when Volkov started to come back and let his hands go. But every time Gane would get hit seriously, he would back up, reset. Volkov would not continue with the pressure. He wanted to reset just as bad as Gane. That was his downfall. And Ciryl Gane takes a unanimous decision. It was 50-45 all the way through. I can't see how it would be anywhere else. I mean, Gane looked like a championship material. And coming off the back of this win, I have to get your thoughts on this too before we go any further. Ciryl Gane and Derek Lewis are now fighting on August 7th. That is UFC 265 for the interim heavyweight championship of the world. How in the fuck is that an interim title match? It boggles my mind. Francis Ngannou has only won it 3 months ago. But we can let Stipe sit on the side for 2 years and not have an interim title. Unbelievable.
So, it's something has to do with Ngannou's management team, and so it's a weird political thing on the inside. I heard where it's like his manager team's kind of. I think Dana White's saying Ngannou's management team's fucking him over, but Ngannou and his management team are like bro, what the fuck? I don't know. I don't really know too much on the subject,
So
but I will say, look, so instead of calling it intercontinental, too much wrestling. Instead of calling it interim title, why not just call it a number one contendership? Like, stop putting the fucking title. But you know why? Because it sells more. It's a
nope,
title match.
nope. That it does get us talking, and like it should. I agree with the promotion side of it, but there's two rules of thought or ways of thinking this. Okay, the first way is the casual way. Yes, it gets us talking. It's an interim title. Who gives a shit? It's just a belt for a belt. Now you unify the titles in a couple months. One of these guys is gonna fight Francis Ngannou. That's great. But the thing that it does do on the other side of it is it doesn't legitimize the sport the way it should. This is some Vince McMahon WWE type shit where you can just make up a title anytime you want, and it's strictly doing it for promotional reasons because you don't think that coming off the back of UFC 264, as big as the card is, that UFC 265, Amanda Nunes cannot main event that card and carry that card to the level that you want it to. So you have to make up this interim title and this big heavyweight title just to like punch up your pay-per-view and get your numbers up, which I can see a little bit, but are you going to go legitimate sport or are you entertainment? This is where I have a problem with the UFC. Yeah. Right here.
Well, see, I can see it, and I've been talking about it for a while. And before I go fully into it, I just don't want to leave everybody out. Wolfman, what's up, man? I see you out there. And JC Gamer said hi earlier. We kind of ignored him, but sometimes with all the bullshit I say in there, we miss him. JC Gamer is awesome. He's been winning like the past couple weeks, bro. He's been fucking killing it with the Fight Big Championship.
That motherfucker came out of nowhere. I was like, oh, shit.
To talk about your point, listen to this.
Yeah.
Think about WWE or think about wrestling in general. Just not even just because, okay, so MMA and wrestling, and then MMA to wrestling and UFC to fucking WWE, right? Because it's the biggest promotion of that sport.
Understood.
Of the sports entertainment. So when it first started out, it was like you could only go to carnivals or, circuses and shit, and they would have like a big guy that would call people out in the crowd.
Yeah, NHB.
Yeah. So then it started getting a little bit more popular. People would travel and just do shows in different cities. Then it got even bigger to where they started getting on TV. They started doing promotions probably, once every couple of months. Right. Then all of a sudden they started doing fucking once a month. And they started doing weekly. And then they started doing pay-per-views once a month or once every, and then you have the bigger pay-per-views. That's what the fuck they're doing, dude. That's what they're moving into. Weekly fucking shows into one big show at the fuck in a month, and then there's also a big WrestleMania, International Fight Week, or fucking a big show at the end of the year. That's like, it's like they have pay-per-views and they have tiers of them, just like in, say, WrestleMania compared to fucking No Way Out or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean?
I totally get that. But there's a difference between WWE and NFL, okay? The NFL, we look forward to the same event.
Yeah, because everybody likes XFL better.
Every year. No, this is what I'm getting at.
I think that's what Vince McMahon's shit was called.
It was. But this is what I'm talking about. Look, you either want a legitimate sport or you want to be entertaining, okay? Yes, your sport can be entertaining. That's great, and it's awesome when it happens. It makes stars out of people. But if there's no structure, then it waters down it, and I don't get invested. Because now, to me, the heavyweight title doesn't mean as much if you just make up an interim title when your champion doesn't do exactly what you want it to do. Instead of fighting in August, he said he would be ready in September. And that was pretty much what happened. They didn't have him exactly when they wanted to, and he said, "F you, the train keeps moving. We'll do an interim title." But you can let your other guys go on and sit on the shelf for a year and not even fight, and you don't have an interim title. Because what did Francis say when he heard the news? He said, "Oh yeah, I remember my first interim title Rosenstruik, oh wait, no, that didn't happen, because
well,
it didn't. It wasn't an interim title. It was
there's
bullshit.
difference between these two guys and Rosenstrike, and the thing is,
How?
like they're losing. They're rotating right now. I mean, we're still seeing a very different. We're seeing a rotation in new school and old school, and a lot of these they're trying to really put up these new school guys, and what this is a quote directly from fucking Dana White.
Okay.
Not like recently, but I've heard him say it on one occasion. We're not in business of promoting champions. We're in the business of making champions. And you know what I mean?
He's not making champions.
Ngannou's a champion. So he's moved on. Now he's making another champion.
No, he's not. You can't make
trying to.
You can't make two champions in the same division. That
Actually, you can.
No, that defeats the purpose of a championship. Next we're gonna have the Intercontinental title of the heavyweight division. Is that what we're gonna have? We're gonna have the hardcore title of the heavyweight division next. Everybody gets a belt. He's fucking Oprah handing out belts. You get a belt. You get a belt. You get a belt. Get the fuck out of here.
It's been a problem, and it will stick around.
Look.
Okay, you want me to read out loud what Wolfman sent in chat? It's a highlighted message.
Yep. Go ahead.
It says, "What if UFC is doing the interim title to appease Lewis and pay them more?"
But he's not getting any money for it. That's what the fucked up.
Will you let Wolfman finish? Let Wolfman finish. You can cut me off, but how dare you cut fucking Wolfman off?
It pisses me off, all right? I'm pissed off. I'm sorry.
All right. So, before Wolfman was rudely interrupted, I think they will pay Ngannou versus Jones, then I think he'll do Ngannou versus Jones, and then the interim titles unite.
It can't. Look, unless that already is taking place and they're doing this behind the scenes and they're saying, "Here, Derek, instead of giving your money, we'll give you a belt," because Eddie Alvarez broke this down in the Todd Atkins podcast. If you haven't, checked him out on Instagram. He's actually a pretty decent journalist, and you need to go check him out. But in there, he had Eddie Alvarez say, "Look, the reason this interim title is going on is because they don't want to come up off the money. If Derek Lewis wanted more money, this wouldn't be an interim title." He said, "Look, instead of the money and the pay-per-view points that a champion gets, we'll give you that belt. We'll give you the belt. You know, we'll give you the belt." But no, he's gonna come up off of it and be, "Oh, we're just giving an interim title." And what if Gane wins? Because Gane's the favorite right now. Gane's favored to win against Lewis. Just
Every time Lewis fights, he's the underdog. He loses the fight until he knocks him the fuck out. That's what I love about Lewis.
Yeah.
And he will lose that fight unless he knocks him out. That's on fucking everything. If I had to bet that, if you could bet literally that outcome, hey, unless he knocks him out, he's gonna lose. That's what I would fucking bet.
On God, baby girl.
No, but you know what I mean. Like, if that was an option to bet, I would say I'd bet all my money, what I'm worth.
I hear you.
On that.
I hear you. But look, it just makes me upset that not only does Francis Ngannou come off this crazy life story from Cameroon, Africa, all the way to the heavyweight championship of the world. You have this big thing, and then it's kind of taken away from him in 3 months because he didn't meet some freaking deadline, and his management team isn't what the UFC would call company men. Like, come on, dude. You're either running a sport or you're running a show. Which one? Pick one.
Wolfman also makes a very good fucking observation, and I agree, and I'm glad in a way, because this way they don't have to put Amanda Nunes versus Pena. Who the fuck? What's her name?
Juliana Pena.
Sorry, it lost me, but I knew who it was. I just couldn't get the name. They don't want to put that as the headline, the main event.
Why? Juliana Pena is coming off a 2-year layoff. She's the closest thing to a challenge that Amanda Nunes has even faced. And you're not going to put that at the head of the thing? What, you're saying that Amanda Nunes can't sell a fight? Is that what we're saying here?
I'm
What does that
saying
say about Amanda Nunes?
She is
And
100% in fucking Mighty Mouse territory. She seems unbeatable in her weight class, or she seems unbeatable.
that's fine. So look, so did Anderson Silva. Anderson Silva seemed unbeatable, but he could still sell a fight. Amanda Nunes should be given the opportunity, just like every other person in the UFC, to sell her fight. And what
there's a difference, because in my opinion the difference is like when Anderson Silva was fucking Anderson Silva, right, and he was like, you know, unbeatable, they could sell the fight based on saying, well, now he has to fight a jiu-jitsu specialist. He's never had to fight a jiu-jitsu specialist. Oh, now he's got to fight a fucking hardcore fucking wrestler like fucking Chael
and break his toe.
you know what I mean? But every person had a different aspect back then. I mean, what Julian Pena was she mostly known for? Her jiu-jitsu?
Yes, her wrestling.
And that's not even that good, right?
Well, it's not to the level of, say, Jermaine Durandamy, but I mean, it's to a level that is comparable. I mean, she could pull it out. It's a possibility.
People would rather see the rematch of GDR and fucking Amanda Nunes. Matter of fact, they should do that just because.
Yeah, I agree slightly. But look, what I'm saying is that she should be given the opportunity to sell a fight. You shouldn't have to be like, oh, Amanda can't sell a fight, so we got to we got to jeopardize our whole heavyweight division to sell this pay-per-view.
In this situation with Amanda Nunes, I fully feel like it's the fault of being too good, which that's another reason why I said, and this is me being fucking crazy. This is me trying to be a smart mark or whatever.
Smart mark.
Fucking when Valentina looked fucking a little bit beatable in a way,
yeah,
she didn't go her hardest against fucking what's her name? So now we're like, maybe people can beat her.
What? But so she lost a round to Jennifer Maia, so now she's beatable. Get the fuck out of here.
But that's what I'm saying. I think that she held back a little, and I think Amanda Nunes needs to get the shit kicked out of her, and then she needs to knock the girl out.
Well, that ain't gonna happen anytime soon, because Amanda Nunes.
I mean, if she fights somebody like fucking Henry Cejudo, maybe.
Yeah, I think
I want to see her fight a man. I promise. I will pay for that, bro. And you know what? I mean, it's Pride Month, right? Genders are fluent or whatever. I mean, let Henry Cejudo feel like a woman at that moment, or Amanda to feel like a man in that moment, and let them fucking fight.
Oh my
Why
God.
is it illegal?
Oh my God!
It's June. Let them fight tomorrow. When's the end of June?
Tomorrow.
All right, we're gonna have Amanda Nunes fight Henry Cejudo, 1v1, bitch. Who comes out on top?
Amanda Nunes.
I think Amanda probably whoops her ass.
She's got the height and the reach advantage. I mean,
Henrita.
Oh man, but look, okay. So
I need Henry Cejudo to come back though. I kind of do love him at the same time.
Hey, he's happy where he's at, hosting or co-hosting with Mike Tyson in the hot box. I mean,
he needs to go to fucking AEW. He went there once, right?
Yeah, him and Mike went there one time. I don't think they liked it.
Do it again, pussy.
I don't think they liked it. But
then they ain't go in there when it was Jimmy T and Buddy the Don and that bitch.
Yeah,
that's why.
Hell yeah. So check this out, okay? So Cyril Gane takes the decision victory. Moving on to the co-main event. Now, you say you didn't see anything. You didn't see all the fights. I want to break this down for you. OSP versus Tanner Boser. Tanner Boser has not trained since his last fight, which was 21 days ago. So he fought 21 days ago, then he fought on Saturday. No training in between. He just went there, did his quarantine, and then went right back in to another fight. No training camp.
And the match that he fucking fought 21 days ago, that motherfucker lost.
True. Now,
no, that's notable. That's cool, man. Coming back from an L.
Oh yeah, and he went in there and whipped up on OSP. Now, I will say there is some controversy in this match, but from start to when it got a little shaky, Tanner Boser was whipping OSP. Now, OSP is known as a slow starter, But OSP didn't have no answers for Tanner Boser. And what happened was OSP got into a clinch. Tanner Boser's whipping his ass, putting him up against the cage, walking him down. Then OSP gets the clinch. They go to the ground. OSP's on top.
Oh, yeah, I heard about this.
OSP's on top. Tanner reaches up to grab the fence. It's a question whether he grabbed it or not because it looked like his fist was closed like this against the fence. He pulls himself up, it looks like. Then Jason Herzog comes in and says, hold up, that was a fence grab, and touches OSP's back and looks like he grabbed Tanner Boser, but you really can't see if he grabbed Tanner Boser. You can't see that. But he for sure put his hand on OSP's back and then backed off completely. And it was like, okay, we're going to keep going. So they keep going. Tanner Boser gets up, knees OSP, knocks him in the head. A couple punches later, fight's over. So Tanner Boser gets the victory, second round TKO. Big.
Look, controversy aside.
Yeah.
I think that fight earns him the winner between fucking this weekend's heavyweight fight.
Who's this weekend's heavyweight fight?
Tai Tuivasa versus Greg Hardy.
Yeah, that'd be a good fight. That'd be a good fight for him.
Or a loser. I want to see him fight one of those guys.
Right. Yeah. I agree with you on that one. That's pretty cool. And we're talking
about Tanner Boser, though. I mean, whatever, man.
Okay, but listen now.
The ref kind of fucked him over. It sounds like a little bit too.
So this is what OSP said. OSP said, good for Tanner. He takes nothing away from Tanner, but him and his team is petitioning for a no contest because the referee grabbed his back, and if the referee touches you, it's to pause the action or call a fight. And I think he has a legitimate gripe. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I said I'm not even mad at Boser, really. That's why I said controversy aside, because you were talking about the ref was involved a little bit. Yeah, we know it's no UFC Saturday coming up. I meant to say
July 10th.
Fight, next fight or whatever, because me and Ricky were talking about how there's no fights this weekend earlier before we started.
Right.
But yeah, so anybody just if you guys don't know, no fights this weekend, next weekend. What was I saying? I'm sorry.
So controversy aside, Tanner Boser, we take nothing away from him.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I kind of don't take much, because fence grabs happen. I don't think that one might, sometimes it's like, hey, that could happen. But I also wouldn't be against if the ref said I'm taking a point away right away. You know what I mean? If it was a legit fence grab.
But this is the thing. If he takes a point away, he has to stop the action.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think the ref kind of fucked him.
The ref fucked up. And I'm not saying that Jason Herzog's a bad ref, because he's a good ref. You very rarely hear his name.
The point I'm trying to make is, in my opinion, because the ref fucked up right there, it's bad on both of the parties. OSP has his excuse, like, man, the ref fucked me. And then Boser looks like a dickhead now for making a mistake. Like, if the mistake would have been handled differently and then he knocked him out, then it would have been like, okay, well, at least the ref took a point away and then he fought like a motherfucker or whatever they might do. He might lose the position and get back in a position. The ref, I don't think, handled the situation good, and it fucked both of them, made them both look kind of bad.
Yeah. And I will say, with the referee taken out of the picture, Tanner Boser was handling OSP.
Yeah. And I guarantee he refused to fucking be wrestle fucked from the last fight.
Yeah. He was trying to get up as soon as possible.
Yeah, he's like, fuck that. I ain't gonna be that guy today.
Right. So the next
Boser's that territory where it's like, I wanna like him, but right when I start fucking liking him, he starts looking like shit.
Yeah. Because
Swanson and other people,
Because he's a risky fighter. He's a reckless, risky fighter. And
the Cub Swanson other heavyweight division for me.
Oh my God, that is a good comparison. Wow, that's a good comparison. He's fun to watch, but you can't really root for him because
you can't bet on him.
He disappoints you. You. But look, that aside, both men gave it their all. OSP looked a little flat, but Tanner Boser comes out victorious. I mean, what it looked like from what we saw was definitely Tanner Boser winning that fight. But the next fight got fight of the night. Okay, it was a very evenly matched. It should have been a draw, but it wasn't. And we're talking about Rony Barcelos taking on Tamar Valavi. And Tamar,
my boy lost.
Tamar Valavi comes out on top with a decision. It is fight of the night. They got the bonus to prove it. They got their 50K. But man, it was a back and forth. It was a very evenly matched fight. I liked every second of this fight. It was so back and forth. Just when you thought, I even thought Barcelos was going to win, because when he knocked down Tamar, he knocked him down hard, set him on his ass for real, and but Tamar came back and was more technical. I'd say Barcelos has the power, and Tamar has the technical ability. And this time the technical ability weighed out because there was just more of it. But I'm looking for big things for Barcelos. These guys are up and comers. You don't know them right off the top, but man, these guys in the next 2 years, I'm saying we're gonna know these guys really well. These guys are ones to look out for. Trust me on that one.
Hell yeah.
Moving on, we got Andre Fili taking on Daniel Pineda. Now, we
talked about the eye poke a little bit.
We talked about eye poke a little bit, but I want to talk about the action that we did see in the first round.
Okay, tell me.
Andre Fili was putting on a clinic. I mean, I didn't bet on Andre Fili, because every time I do, he disappoints me. But this time, it was a beautiful, absolute beautiful display of martial arts capability in this fight. Pineda didn't have a real answer in any of it. Fili came in with the vengeance, with the nastiest, one of the nastiest combos I have seen in a hell of a long time. I compared it to one of the greatest combos ever. Is the Donald Cerrone Rick Story combo.
You done pissed me off.
We get pissed.
I was taking a shit. You ruined my shit, bro. You ruined my whole shit, bro. Look, I'm shitting and I see Ricky tags you in something. Looking at it, and I'm seeing it, and then I see the other, it's a scrolling thing, and then I see what you say. Which one was better, bro? Oh, fucking Peacemaker. What up, homie, with the resub?
What's
Hell
up?
Yeah.
That's what's up, brother.
But how dare you compare that combo to the Cowboy combo? There's no fucking comparison. Cowboys was like a fucking, it literally was a fatality and shit. I mean, he ducked right into that kick and everything, bro. Fucking.
Okay.
No way did it look the same. Not even a little bit.
I never said they were the same.
I don't like Fili, but god damn, boy.
Look, I don't really care for Fili that much, but I gotta call a spade, motherfucker. All right, look. Fili kicked him in the face, hit him with a 2-piece combo, kicked him in the face again. Then Pineda tries to shoot on him. He double underhooks him and suplexes him. Who the fuck does that in a combo? I mean, it happened like that. Bam, 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 bam. Right. I mean, like, good lord, dude.
I just thought of a genius thing because we're talking about the IG thing.
Yeah.
I put the IG link in the logo. In the chat. Check it out, guys. If you want to see the post he's talking about, it's on Ricky Instagram, and that's in the link right there.
Check it out, man. Look, and you tell me who your best combo in UFC history was. What was your best combo that you've ever seen in UFC history? That's what I'm trying to get across in this post, because Andre Fili was on point with this combination, and I think it compares to Cowboy Cerrone's. Granted, Cowboy Cerrone's got a finish off of his combo. Andre Fili did not. But the amount of what the fuck was that?
The Tucker the Don.
Tucker tried to eat your ear or something.
He tried jumping on a desk at me. He tried jumping on a desk with me.
Oh, okay.
Come here, puppy. You okay?
Oh, my good lord. But look, Andre Fili is comparable to Cowboy Cerrone and Rick Story because it was like a three-piece combo with some kicks involved, and you get the clinch work and you get the wrestling. I mean, it was every facet of MMA and why we love it combined into one combination. That's what made it such a good combo. I can't see how you were upset that I made that comparison. You got to explain yourself to me on this one.
To say it was as good, no, it's not. It's not nowhere near as good. To me, it's like crazy that you would say it's as good. I mean, I can't think of something offhand, but I'm sure that I could eventually make a good list of like great combos out there.
The only one that I thought was great, like Tony Montana says, Masvidal combo and Leon Edwards. That was a great one.
How about this?
Nate Marquardt's combo.
The punches that landed on Josh Koscheck from fucking Woodley when he was like ducking down and shit too.
Oh man, that was like 6 punches because he wouldn't fall. That was so bad.
Hey, everybody that says something about the hat, I'm doing it. Woo!
It's motherfucking 4th of July over here, if you didn't know.
Hey, my birthday's Monday, y'all.
That's right. That's right.
My birthday's fucking Monday, yo.
Happy
make sure y'all fuck with me on Monday.
You. But look, okay, Andre Fili, after that combination, they stood up, went back and forth for a little bit, and it looked like Fili was trying to post off of Panetta and poked him in the eye. The eye was so swollen he couldn't open it. The referee declared that he could not continue, and it was considered.
I do declare.
It was considered a no contest after that. And like you can see above me, there's 2 guys shaking hands. But look, Andre Fili deserves another fight. He does. He was looking too damn good in that fight. He trained hard for it. He deserves something better. Grampy back. Yeah. I poke for days. You damn right. Yep. That's kind of an ongoing thing with these UFC gloves, man. They gotta change them. Gotta change them. I hope they get the Trevor Whitman gloves because, it's just the best glove out there. Next we got your Tim Means, your Dirty Bird Tim Means taking on Nicholas Dalby. Now I have my doubts with Tim Means, but Tim Means did not disappoint. He came in and put Nicholas Dalby on his heels, pushed him up against the cage, used his superior work ethic to beat that body up.
What round did he lose? Because he lost 1 round.
I think he lost the 3rd round because he was getting tired. Dalby started coming back a little bit, but all in all, it wasn't that noticeable. I mean, it was when you're watching such good work from start to finish, but in the overall scheme, you knew Dirty Bird was going to win. You just knew it.
Yeah. So, like, it's so weird because you know how we talk about MMA not working, MMA math. I mean, you think about it. Nicholas Dalby just beat fucking Daniel Rodriguez. That was his last fight, and then Daniel Rodriguez beat the shit out of Tim Means, but then Tim Means can beat Nicholas Dalby. It's fucking weird.
It's so weird.
Triangle. It's like a fight triangle, not a love triangle, but it's
so weird.
It's just a weird one, huh?
It is. It is a very, very weird one.
There's not a clear better fighter between the 3 of them,
but
in a way.
But I will say, Dalby, what Rodriguez and Dalby, where Rodriguez and Dalby differ, is Rodriguez is comfortable in the clinch. Dalby is not. That was very, very evident.
He worked the clinch. Okay.
He worked the clinch.
I keep not watching these fights. Remember,
very, very well. I mean, he would tag him like 3 times and then clinch and push him up against the cage and then work the body, and then he would back off, hit him with a couple of shots, clinch again, work the body. It was like rinse and repeat for that, and that was happening over 2 rounds. And once he realized that he didn't like the clinch or he felt very uncomfortable in there, he just kept doing it. And then what happened was Dalby eventually started coming back with more kicks and keeping the range a little bit better. But look, definitely Tim Means won me over with this one. Working the body like that, that's a hard thing to do in a real MMA fight, is to actually just keep on the body the whole time, racking them ribs, racking them ribs, racking them
Oh
ribs. I mean, Nicholas Dalby looked like he was fucked up after the end of it. So
yeah. So real quick, I know we were talking about Tim Means and everything, but I just was looking back when Peacemaker fucking resubbed.
yeah.
He says my new movie idea: The Purge plus Home Alone.
Oh man, did you see the new Purge movie coming out? Purge Forever or something like that,
I don't watch
or the
those
Forever
movies like that.
Purge? That
I mean, I'm
looks,
sure it's cool to the people that like those style movies, and I might like it if I watch it type shit. But you know me.
yeah, it's gore porn.
And by the way, Hater Grampy back out there. We see you and J Bone's back. Welcome back, homie.
J Bones first. But the next fight after the Dirty Bird Tim Means fight was Hanato Moicano taking on Ja Herbert.
Mm-mm-mm.
Look,
Boy, Herbert didn't do so well, huh?
fuck no. I don't think Herbert's real UFC material, to be honest with you. He just, when you have a fighter that will accept the position that you're in, that's what I think Ja Herbert does. He's not a pushover per se, but he accepts the position that he's in. So if he's working off his back, he will work off his back, but he accepts that he's on his back. If he's got his back taken, he will accept that he has his back taken. He will work from there, but he will accept it. That's fighting not to lose. It's not fighting to win. And that's not a good way to try and move up the ladder in the UFC. You have to fight to win every single fight, and Ja Herbert just does not have that in him right now. Renato Moicano put it on him.
Submission was it?
It was a rear naked choke. He took his back. It was in the second round.
I wish I could pull up the clip right now. I don't. Is that what I called?
Let me look back.
I might have said
Renato
first.
Moicano. You said first round submission. Is what you said.
But I feel like I called the rear naked choke, but that's an obvious one.
Yeah, I mean, Renato Moicano loves the rear naked choke, so I mean, it's pretty much there. The next fight, though, was pretty cool. Kennedy Nijitsu taking on Daniel Marquez. Now, look, Marquez had a great game plan going in. He just got tired. He won the first 2 rounds.
That's all he does. That's all that Kennedy guy does.
Is what?
Lets people get tired on him.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, I fucking hate this guy, bro.
Why do you hate him?
He literally lets people just whip his ass until they're tired, and then he whips their ass.
Yeah. So
fuck that style.
Marquez got a body triangle, and
also a great ass.
JC Gaber, come on, man.
Hey, I know it's Pride Month, but let's keep that shit towards. No,
whoa!
I'm just messing with y'all.
So Marquez gets a body triangle on Kennedy, and they're both standing. Now, Kennedy is carrying all of Marquez's weight for an entire round, pretty much. Marquez did this for 2 rounds and then got tired. And then he just could not block the punches that happened. And it was great corner advice from Kennedy's corner, where he was like, their cornerman said, hey, stop throwing all your powers into your punches and just let them flow. Don't put as much ass behind each punch and just keep going. Just keep punching and you'll get him. And sure enough, he increased the volume, let off on the power, and Marquez could not come back. So he just didn't punch back, and he didn't fall, but he just kept blocking. He was like this most of the time, and the referee called it. So,
well, whatever. I'm ready. I don't think this guy's ready for any like actual real motherfuckers, bro. Let him fight somebody that can knock him the fuck out. He'll get knocked out, bro.
Okay, that's true. Now, speaking of real motherfuckers, this is a perfect segue. Excuse me for jumping off track right now.
Excuse my language.
Excuse me for jumping off track.
Content.
So
look, kid, get the fuck out.
Look, Sean O'Malley Okay, he was set to fight Louis Schmoka. Okay,
Smoke a
Schmoka pulls
pancake.
out. Schmoka and a pancake pulls out due to a staph infection.
Mm.
Okay, now I think I could be wrong, but I think Sean O'Malley is not ready for a real motherfucker. Okay, you give him a top 5, top 7 guy, he's gonna lose.
See, the thing I like about Sean O'Malley is he has the belief in himself. You know, he believes he's ready for that. That's why I'm okay with giving him that because he can prove us all wrong. But I
Well,
mean, I feel the same way as you. I do actually feel like I think he loses to any of the top 5. But I used to say the same thing about Conor McGregor. Like anytime he fought somebody, I'm like he's gonna lose,
but
and
this
then
is
he proved everybody wrong.
but
It's the belief in himself.
but this is the thing though. Like Sean O'Malley is a cash cow. Do you, as an organization, as the UFC, do you, the matchmaker, put him up against somebody that can beat him, or do you give him another person that he can beat? Do you protect?
You let him be great. If he thinks he can take this guy, he should.
Okay, so like in the chat, who was it that
O'Malley,
said
O'Malley.
J Bone says give him a Rob. Okay, Sean O'Malley should.
What Rob would maul fucking O'Malley, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Okay,
Like honestly, come on now.
it would be a bloodbath, and if he loses again, he's not gonna get to the top tier like he should have.
I think that they should hold out on that.
I mean, O'Malley's too much of a draw for you to just feed him to the wolves. You got to give him another highlight reel, and then you start feeding him to the wolves. But Marab is a good test. But I think you got to give him somebody better. Who
I
would
think
you?
Marab with how good he is with his percentage of takedowns.
Yeah,
I mean, he probably is going to land those takedowns, and maybe I'm wrong because O'Malley's got the length, and sometimes that length can help you get up this and that and the other. But I feel like Marab would fucking just keep taking him down and taking him down. And
right.
when I say Mo, I don't mean beat the shit out of him. I think he would just like rinse and repeat, fucking takedown city. I don't think
Right.
that I don't know. Sean O'Malley could he have a good enough fucking takedown defense? Possibly, but
Doubtful.
is it likely?
No,
No.
it's not. Now, J Bone's in here talking about the Cheeto rematch. I don't know. With Cheeto's skills in the last fight he did, that's not much of a rematch. Sean does not kill Cheeto. Cheeto whips up on Sean every time.
Hey, what about? I mean, I know it's way too early, but I would say the biggest challenge that's the most doable at the moment is
Right.
somebody like fucking Cody Garbrandt.
Whoo! I don't know about
Because
that, brother.
I wouldn't have fucking Sean O'Malley, but Sean O'Malley has. I mean, he's not gonna try to grapple Sean. He's not gonna try to kick fucking Sean's legs out. He's
Yeah,
just gonna fucking box with him. I think.
yeah, that's true, but
So I think that's like Sean's like, if you want to get a good high, if somebody's going to sleep, you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, that would be a definite finish. It wouldn't be to a decision. I see your point there, but you need a little bit more hype for Sean to go up against a Cody Garbrandt like that to
Well,
make it a bigger fight.
the thing about it is, for a star like Sean, you're saying you don't want to kill the stardom of Sean O'Malley.
No, you don't.
If
You don't.
okay, so say Sean O'Malley gets slept by fucking Cody Garbrandt,
Yeah.
we say, well, Cody Garbrandt's easily one of the best fucking 135ers out there.
Yeah.
So it's not much of a mark against him.
True.
But if he gets wrestled by somebody like Marab, who half these motherfuckers don't know who he is, it's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
If I was Sean O'Malley, I'd rather lose to Garbrandt than even win to Marab,
Yeah.
because when he fights Marab, it's either he might knock him out or he's going to be defending takedowns all day and piecing him up a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to be a great fight for Sean O'Malley.
It's not. So Cody's out on injury right now. Who would you, because Sean O'Malley needs an opponent and they haven't named anybody yet. Who would you give Sean O'Malley to right now?
Whoever's ready. Who's ready?
Hold on. I'm gonna look this up real quick. So I'm not.
Ray Borg ain't even in the UFC anymore. Or is he back somehow?
He's back. He's just causing a bunch of crap.
Ray Borg?
Yeah, he's not causing a bunch of. He's just mouthing off. He's just mouthing off. Johnny Eduardo. Yeah, okay, I see that. See that. Do you know what would be a good fight for Sean? That would pump him up? Cody Stamann.
Cody Stamann just beat Merab, so why not?
I get that. He just beat Merab.
But I think Cody Stamann is the type to fight on the same level as the opponent. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's ranked 14th right now.
I think it's a good fight for Cody too.
Yeah. It is a good fight for Cody, but Cody's all the way up there.
Hold on, Merab beat Cody for real?
Yeah.
Was it? I thought Cody beat Merab. Are you guys sure?
Let's look on Tabology real quick. I'm
just gonna type it in.
Look at you, so fast.
Fuck me.
Fuck you. No, thank you. Rob Font, associate pitcher. No, Cody. I don't think Cody fought Merab, did he?
Cody Stamann lost to Merab in Reyes versus Yuri.
Yeah.
But I almost want to say that fucking Cody Stamann won that fight.
No,
I think I disagreed with those guys.
You may have, but Ricky Simone, that's a good ass fight too. Death Punch, I like that. I like that a lot. Ricky Simone's a good fucking fight.
Yeah, but Ricky Simone don't know if he wants to be 45 or 35.
Right. I agree. But in the same case, if he's that big, Sean O'Malley's a big ass 35er because he's real tall and lanky.
What about Jimmy Rivera?
No, everybody beats Rivera. You need somebody better than that. You need somebody with a little bit more clout to their record. Merab's a good choice.
Has he ever fought Song Yadong?
No. I think Song Yadong would beat him.
Maybe.
I think Yadong would beat him because, like...
I think you beat Yadong.
I do beat Yadong sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man, that's funny.
I mean, Yadong has a win against Cheeto Vera.
Yeah, he does. I couldn't help myself.
Cool fight. That'd be a cool fight.
It would be.
It
would be.
And then it ties back into because Cheeto Vera, I guarantee he felt robbed against that fight. So either way, like winner gets Cheeto.
Oh man, I'm looking at Grampy back. Grampy
I
got jokes.
I think I want the Song Yadong fight for if I had to pick. Song Yadong versus it fills in for fucking whatever his name is.
Yeah, he fills in for Schmolka. Okay,
that's my pick if I had to pick. Like if I could pick.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I really am.
I think it ties Cheeto Vera back in the mix. Like I said, the winner has to fight Cheeto again.
Yeah,
because Cheeto says, "Oh, Tim Elliott, dude, give him fucking Tim Elliott. That's a name." And it could be a fucking savage ass fight either way.
But that's the thing, though. Tim Elliott has more cardio, is tougher, and has better jiu-jitsu than Sean O'Malley. That's killing the star of Sean O'Malley.
Don't count out the GOAT. The belief in yourself, bro. And remember, Tim Elliott is not on meth anymore. He don't have the meth strong.
Oh man.
So I think O'Malley beats Tim Elliott.
I don't know, man. I have.
If Tim Elliott was still hitting the pipe, I'd probably give it to Tim Elliott, man. He needs that money.
That's so fucked up because it's true.
But
Oh
yeah,
shit.
man, dude. Honestly, I think O'Malley probably wins. They're gonna find somebody that O'Malley can beat
Yeah.
and replace him.
Yeah.
It's like you say, man. They want O'Malley to do well.
They do. They do. And he's
And like I said, I think the belief in himself goes fucking a long way with him.
right. And this goes back to the previous point of, is this a show or is this a real sport? If it's a real sport, take the next guy up. If it's a show, you got to protect him and, treat him like you do Roman Reigns and fucking protect him at all cost. But
Well, the fact that it's a real there is a real sport to it. Not everybody's gonna take that quick turnaround fight or just quick notice fight, late notice fight.
yeah.
And then like, damn, I gotta fight Sean O'Malley. He's got an awkward ass style. That's somebody I might want to train for.
Right, right.
But then there's some people like Chito Vera that guaranteed would take that fight on a fucking day's notice.
Cheetah Bear's a badass motherfucker. Same thing with Marab. Marab would take that fight in a heartbeat too. But I think that's a little too far too soon. I do like somebody like Song Yadong, and Tim Elliott is even pretty good.
Stylistically, Marab's like one of the worst matchups for him.
Yeah. All right, next fight. I gotta talk about this guy because I'm really excited about him. It's only his second fight in the UFC, but man, he's got so much promise. And I'm talking about Savat Rachmaninoff taking on Michel Pajadas, and holy shit, what a
Hell yeah,
fucking
dude.
fight!
He did well.
He did.
I didn't even hear
well.
about this fight, but
He
I
did
know
very well.
about it. But you know what I mean.
Now, like above my head, you can see Rachmaninoff is so much taller than Pajadas. Pajadas comes in at 5'6", 170. Rachmaninoff comes on as 6'1", 170. The reach advantage was on point, but Rachmaninoff is just so much longer, and he has such a ring IQ. The IQ is much better because
So longer. Is he harder too?
I wasn't going there. I wasn't going there.
You already went there.
No, you
literally
went
just
there.
went there.
I didn't say that. You did.
I can see your mouth watering.
Anyway,
Nah, go ahead.
Look, Michelle was trying to back up Rachmaninoff so much, but Rachmaninoff didn't go in straight lines. He kept going around him, and it would take that pressure off, and Michelle didn't know what to do after that. So Rachmaninoff used his range, took his back, choked him out. Second round submission. There's a lot of promise off of this guy. Now the camp that he's in, I think it's Fortis. I'm not positive. Don't quote me on it. But he fights with Peter Yan and a couple other guys. Now the coach in that says that Rachmaninoff is better than Peter Yan and better than anybody else he has on his team.
Literally just saying that outright? That's kind of fucked up.
That's saying it outright. I mean, when your coach says, "Hey, you're better than the champ," I mean that's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So we're looking for, and if you don't know who this guy is, he wears the whole big ass squirrel across his head. He's from Kazakhstan. Sakvat Rachmanov. Check him out. He's gonna blow up. This guy is really hard to deal with in the cage.
That's awesome.
Now, next up, we got Warley Alves taking on Jeremiah Wells. Jeremiah Wells is coming in with his debut. He doesn't even have a nickname, and I want to nickname this dude right now. I want to call this dude Jeremiah Crazy Face Wells, because Jeremiah came out like a fucking vengeance and just put it on Warley Alves. Alves was like, "Oh, this is this guy's debut. I'm gonna run right through him." He took it a little lighter than he should have, and Wells just fucking knocked him out, knocked him clean the fuck out, face down on the mat, knocked him out, and kept punching him. And if you've seen the fight, afterwards he was so excited that he made the like Goku Super Saiyan Dragon Ball fucking yell out of it when he won, and the craziest eyes I've ever seen on a UFC fighter, and looked straight into the camera when he did it. I mean, it was perfect. So I'm saying this man needs to be called Crazy
Kind of like
Face.
Chuck Liddell, huh?
Wait, he make Chuck Liddell look like a marshmallow. Chuck Liddell, he looks so much
Why you gotta
crazier.
get racist, Ricky? Why you gotta get racist?
I didn't even think about that. But yeah. Jeremiah Wells, I'm looking for big things for this guy. He kind of reminds me of a younger Geoff Neal, like a younger, hungrier Geoff Neal, where he's very scary, but he's not as patient. He's just straight to the point and just goes crazy as soon as he sees an opportunity. He jumps on it. It's awesome. So, hats off to Jeremiah Wells. Next down the card, we had Marcin Parachino taking on Hurricane Ike Villanueva. And how did you like this when I told you what happened to this fight, man?
I forgot. Well, tell me, remind me what happened.
So Marcin comes out and he is straight beating up on this dude. And now Ike is trying to hold his own, but he's not protecting his body. So what does Marcin do? Marcin backs up, kicks him in the liver, and drops him. Ike goes down like a sack of potatoes, dropped, kicked in the liver. Oh, man.
I feel like I kind of remember this fight. I think I've seen this.
I think you may have, because this was early on in the night, and you were mad that your boy Ike lost because you were hyped up on him. You were hyped up on Ike. You said he was going to knock him out in the second round.
I definitely ain't hyped up on the other guy.
Marcin,
I still ain't.
Marcin took it to him, kicked him right.
And again, he landed those same type of kicks against fucking Khalil Roundtree.
He did.
Maybe
Maybe
his body kicks you got to watch out. It didn't fuck up Khalil as bad, but different body types.
Yeah, definitely. Now Ike wasn't as in shape as Khalil is, but Marcin just he caught him off guard because I didn't think he was going to go to the body like that, and he did, and he dropped him. He dropped it, fucking bad, dude. It was great. So Marcin wins second round KO. Check him out. He's definitely one to look at. Body kick straight in the liver, right above my head, right there. That's the guy.
Right there. Yep.
Holy shit! It was.
Hey, it was a good fucking kick though.
It was, and it was completely.
Still fuck that guy, bitch.
Completely caught him off guard. He completely caught him off guard though.
And I caught you off guard by telling fuck him.
Yeah. Next fight was Julia Lavea taking on Julia Strolarenko.
Oh, that's just the fight of the night, huh?
No, it was not the fight of the night. Not even a little bit.
What happened? Avelia did something, huh?
Avelia just choked her out, but it was weird. Look, Avelia, Julia Avelia, she took it to her, and Julia Strolokov, I think that's how you say it, Strolovinkov, she was like how do you say like she's too dumb for her own good. I know that sounds harsh, but like she didn't.
Her IQ is lacking.
Yeah, she didn't move like she should have. She didn't realize she was getting set up.
That's the exact opposite of the saying, by the way. It's usually you're too smart for your own good.
Yeah, she was just dumb.
Great, you too dumb for your own good.
Yeah,
it's just like. I mean, I get what you meant, but goddamn, that's a.
I didn't want to sound harsh.
The worst way possible. This bitch is so dumb.
She gets choked out after a setup, like taken aback, and just she didn't know what the hell happened. She didn't know what was happening when it happened. It was crazy. And Avia took the win. Was a third round submission. Julia Avia wins. So after that, the next fight was Charles Rosa taking on Justin James. And if you don't know who Justin James is, you're going to know today. Because Justin James was a bold motherfucker. Took his whole fight check, and bet it on himself. And fought like he was betting it on himself. He was ferocious. He was explosive. He was fast. He didn't give up. He was powerful. He was whipping up on Rosa's ass for most of the fight, except for when he tried to when he took him down. He was winning on the feet, got him up against the cage, and then took him down. Oh man, it just broke your heart. And you know how you have the reaction videos from when big knockouts happen. When this takedown happened in the third round, when Justin James took him down in the third round, you got the reaction cam from Paul Felder and I think it was DC, I'm not sure, and the other guy. You got the reaction for when he took him down. It was just like, oh no, man, don't take him down, Oh, it was so bad. You felt so bad for Justin James because you knew what was on the line. He made it public that he bet on himself like that. It was just so crazy that you had.
I watched Chael say some shit about this, and he had a good point.
What's the point?
He said he don't believe him.
What do you mean he don't believe him? What do you mean he don't believe him?
He said, "Where's the proof?" He goes, "Tito Ortiz said that he bet on himself before, and it was just some random fucking ticket stub that somebody bet. But I mean, if unless there's a picture with him in it holding the ticket stub, he ain't bet on himself like that." He goes, "I love the story. It makes you want to invest in him and stuff.
It's so much does. It really does. I love that. I wish more. You know what I wish? I wish Conor did that shit. That's what I want to see."
Yeah, I mean,
I want to see Conor do that shit to himself. Right, his whole fight.
I think
fuck
he's
the charities.
I don't think he's dumb enough. He's not that dumb. He's dumb enough for his own good. All right.
Hey,
he's dumb, but he ain't that goddamn dumb.
What did he say in the last press conference? Hey, I'm set for life. I don't need to be here. I'm doing this for the love of MMA. Fucking write that.
But he's not gonna turn down money,
dude. You're not turning down money. Write that whole check and put it on yourself if you're so fucking confident that you're going to win. Write it on yourself because it was a very, very noticeable difference in Justin James.
How did he lose?
He lost via decision because Rosa was just he just had more volume. You know, he didn't land the big shots, but he landed more shots than James. James was looking for the knockout. James was loading up on every shot that he threw, but he just didn't stop. And then he got a little bit tired in the third, and he was winning. He was winning in the beginning of the third, and then he gets him on the cage, and he's winning the stand-up exchanges, and he goes for a takedown. And the takedown.
Is there actual proof that he bet on himself?
None that I can see, other than all the articles that are written.
I don't believe it. I honestly don't believe it.
By the other journalists. But
it's WWE. You can say anything you want. You can just, you know what I mean?
It's an awesome story. I got really invested in the fight when I heard that. So I'm happy for him. It made me want to see Justin James more, even though he lost, because he did fight. He did fight better than he did.
So basically, in a weird way, this man can lose fights, but as long as he fucking says that, it's good.
He fought like his life depended on it. He really did. You could see the urgency in his style.
Because what if he bet everything against himself, knowing that he would lose?
Then he wouldn't fight like that. You could really tell. If you go back and watch the fight, he was throwing with bad intention.
And that motherfucker's a liar. If I bet that money, I'd regret everything.
Oh, dude. You should have seen how sad he looked when that decision came down that Charles Rosa won. Oh, he was so heartbroken. He just walked right out of the cage, head down. He was heartbroken. It was bad.
Fuck him, man. His goddamn bad betting.
He's got a gambling problem.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Oh man, and
you can love him. I don't like him anymore. Don't bet your money on yourself. Always bet on black.
I just wish fighters would do that more.
A black belt.
True. I just wish fighters would do that more. That would be cool. It's a cool story. But the first fight of the night.
Hold on. Let me just say this though. Okay. Will be even funnier. Say like you're like Justin James was like, look, I bet all my money on fucking Rose. I mean, where the fuck the main event is on Cyril Gane tonight. just to say to everybody, like I definitely think he's gonna win.
That would be awesome. That would be great. Oh man. Anyway, okay. The first fight of the night was Yancy Medeiros taking on Damir Hadzovic, and Yancy Medeiros comes out like, if you guys go back, if you know before UFC 100, you know a guy named Cabbage. Well, Yancy Medeiros fought like Cabbage, where he had the Homer Simpson defense, where he would just get punched in the
like
face.
Kennedy.
Yeah, like Kennedy, but he gets punched in the face, and just expects his toughness to prevail. And Damir's like, well, I'll just keep hitting you in the face. If you're going to let me hit you in the face, I'm not going to punch myself out. I'm just going to keep hitting you in the face. Like he wouldn't put all of his power into it, but Damir just, I mean, it was like 2 and 3 hit combos each time. Bap, 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 bap. He just kept hitting him. And Medeiros would like take it, but it would look bad because his head would go all over the place, and then he'd center up and keep fighting again. But he just kept he just kept getting his ass whipped, and Damir Hadzovic took the decision victory. You couldn't knock the dude out, but the dude wasn't blocking nothing. So it's like, what the hell's going on? Yancy Medeiros needs to seriously think about his defense and like get some movement or something, dude. It's bad.
So, was that? Hold on. See you later, Jamer. But you think that either one is a great fighter, or you think that they're probably on their chopping block?
No. I think Medeiros is on the chopping block for sure, but Damir actually showed a lot of promise with his head movement and his combos. So I'm looking for Damir to move forward. Medeiros probably got 1 or 2 more fights in him. He's a good guy to test out debut fighters and to see if they're really gonna, like, if you want to protect a debut fighter, like you really see something in him, give him Medeiros.
Yeah, or a volume striker.
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah.
But that was the whole UFC Vegas 30 card right there, man.
29, right?
No, this is 30. This is UFC Vegas 30. It's not Fight Night 30, it's Vegas 30. Because if you do remember, this happened, the fight started at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Eastern Standard Time. And it just went, it was ended by like, what, 6 o'clock? It was pretty close. It wasn't long. It was an early night, I'll tell you that. But it was definitely pretty cool. It was a cool ass fucking fight card. I was happy with all the fights in them. I had fun watching it.
Backload.
What's up?
The UFC 29, is that just the typo on the title, or is that not the right? Because I'm looking at UFC Vegas 29's results.
You know what? I didn't change that.
Oh, damn. There's a clerical error. A clerical error.
The totals are...
The totals are right, but the event page is not.
Yeah.
That's okay. I just wanted to make sure, because I'm thinking JC Gamer got 82 times in a row. And then I thought about that, and then...
If you guys don't know, he's talking about the Fight Pick Championship and the numbers that happened with JC Gamer coming out on top this week. Whoo!
I don't know if he came out on top this week, because that's...
Oh, really? Really? I thought he came out on top. So you're saying I got a chance? You're saying I got a chance? Oh, Ricky gonna be on top. Ricky gonna be on top.
The totals are correct. You're in third place, bro.
Fuck. Fuck. I'm in third place. Damn it.
I'm a solid 7. And by the way, we're supposed to stop like 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Because we're supposed to go in the next season, and it's already summer now.
Yeah, that's true.
So I was presenting this with a few people that I talked to, and I think that we should do it. This Connor fight is the end of the season.
That's fine. That's fine with me. That's fine with me.
Because we were supposed to already be stopped.
All right. All right.
And you might have won if we would have stopped at the right time, bro.
That would have been great. That'd have been great. Oh,
So
man.
give everybody one last chance to get a perfect card or whatever.
Yeah. We need one more. You get one more card, everybody. Peacemaker, Grampy back. Hey, the fucking
Emmanuel's out there.
Don Thompson. You better get ready. You better get ready.
We got Tragic in first right now. Jimmy T in second. Ricky in third. JC Gamer in fourth. Emmanuel in fifth. Grampy back sixth. Me in seventh. Peacemaker in eighth. J-Bone in ninth. 10th, Chrome Draco. But
Yeah.
those guys that are at the bottom, they really haven't been playing them. They just started. Hold on, I'll refresh.
I will say this fight card, I maybe got like 5 points. It wasn't much. I really, really sucked on this fight card. All my points were pretty much ass. All my picks were just crap.
So Tragic came in first this week. Jimmy T came in second with Emmanuel with 70 points, but Tragic got 80. And
Tragic
then,
ain't no joke, man. Tragic's a damn good
Ricky,
fucking
you
fight.
only got 10 fucking points.
I told you my fucking shit sucked.
I got 30.
That was horrible.
I thought I got 65 because we were looking at last week's.
You know you didn't do that good. Oh, man.
No, I was like, damn, I must have did some shit I didn't realize.
So this week or July 10th is the last fight in a season. Is the last fight card in the season. We're gonna crown a winner July 10th on this counter fight, UFC 264. We're gonna crown our winner in the Fight Pick Championship. It's gonna be great.
Hell yeah.
So look,
And then we'll be starting a new season.
yeah,
And
everybody
we might
starts at
change
zero.
A few things with it, but right now, it's looking like not many changes, but there's a few ideas that we can change it up a little bit here and there.
Okay, I'm all ears, brother. I'm all ears.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
All right.
You know, another time, obviously.
So I want to get into what JC Gamer and J-Bone were talking about earlier, and Samson. What about Joe Schilling? Did you see his bar fight?
I did, and then I seen a whole video with a guy on YouTube named Jesse on Fire. I've been watching every now and then on that. I've been watching like videos of his, and I like his take on it. But at the same time, I mean, I don't know. I go back and forth with how that interaction was.
Okay. So I want you to really understand this real quick. So
I mean, I seen it. I mean, you can show the whole stream if you want.
I'm gonna show everybody. So if you didn't see it and your guys are watching, Joe Schilling was in a bar. He was obviously mad at this dude. From what I understand, the context is that the guy was singing a bunch of rap songs and he was using the N-word a lot. And Joe Schilling did not like that. Joe Schilling went to the bathroom, came back, and this is what happened. So we're going to wait for this ad to play. It's an Airbnb ad. But what do you think about people getting punched in the mouth? I mean, this is how it goes.
Well, it's just to me. If you want me to give my breakdown already of this, to me,
here's Joe Schilling. He's coming through. He pushes the guy. The guy says, "What the fuck, yo mama?" And Joe just does not even hesitate. Knocks him clean on his ass. Now, that's as fast as it was. And that's all that happened. But there was a lot to unpack there. The guy was talking shit. Obviously said something to Joe. Had him turn around. And then he flinched at Joe. And like bucked at him. Joe did not flinch and just knocked his ass out. So, buddy, I'd like to hear your thoughts on the matter and what happened.
So, if he wasn't such a seasoned fighter, then I would be like, okay, fine. But this guy is out here doing all kinds of different fights in different promotions and training other guys and stuff. I mean, pretty fucking well known.
Yeah.
For him to be on that much of a professional level, or known as a great, guy with the fighting, then I think that he went a little fucking far. But at the same time, you talk shit, you get hit. So, but and also like so the fact that they're taping it makes it feel like that they planned this. So they knew the guy was acting like an asshole. So he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go knock this motherfucker out. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna kind of walk through him, and he's gonna talk shit, and then I'm gonna beat his ass because he's talking shit to everybody the whole night, the drunk asshole, whatever.
Right. But
so it's like he premeditated it, and I think that's what shows how he's an asshole about this situation.
Okay. So you thinking he should have handled it better?
Well, I mean, it depends on how you look at it. Like in a martial artist way, he knew this guy was a problem. He purposely put himself in that guy's path and dealt with the problem. But the martial artist would say, I'm going to avoid the confrontation and not have a situation unless he forces it on me. You know what I mean? It's like, I think that he's really taken a douchebag approach, in my opinion.
Okay.
I think that he went out of his way to cause an issue and quickly beat his ass or whatever.
Yeah. I could see that. But I also see that punks jump up to get knocked out. Like, if the dude's I may be speaking out of turn here, but if you're in today's society, you just think you can say and do whatever the fuck you want without any consequences. And Joe Schilling is a man's man who said, no, you can't say this shit without consequences. Yes, you can say whatever you want, free country, but you have to suffer the consequences of your actions. And whatever this dude was doing, and Joe Schilling just moved him out the way and was going to keep going, and then something was said, made Joe turn around, and he just stared at him. And as the guy bucked at him, which I would take as a sign of aggression.
In a situation, I would do this. I would have did the same thing.
Yeah,
and you know that.
Yeah.
But the difference is I'm not some fucking guy that can whip most. He literally can whip everybody in that bar's ass. He's a trained fighter. Most of them aren't. That guy fucking very obviously wasn't.
Yeah.
He looks like a. No offense to that guy, because whatever. Whatever. But at the same time, he looks like a fucking. I don't even know what they call him.
A bitch.
But like. he just looks like somebody that's not about to fight somebody.
True. But I'm just thinking, like, why? Why would you buck at a guy that's that much bigger than you? Obviously, the dude was drunk. Obviously. There has to be alcohol involved. I mean, inhibitions were down, but good
Maybe
Lord.
He should have let the dude hit him first. You feel me?
I
know that's wrong, but the dude was not going to fucking knock him out.
True. That's true.
In that situation, you let the guy hit you or something.
So now Joe Schilling is possibly going to face a battery charge because now it's a viral video, and I'm sure the guy is going to sue him in some capacity,
and probably fucking win.
Yeah, and probably win. But
he provided the guy with the evidence. Said, hey,
that is fucked up.
I'm gonna whip your ass and then let you sue me, and I'm gonna give you every piece of evidence you need.
Oh man,
the fact that he was taping the dude before he even walked out the bathroom, bro. It's so fucking out. He probably would go to jail, bro.
I don't think he's going to jail. Not over a punch like that. He's not going to jail. He's not going to jail because he didn't continuously beat him. He didn't show malice. He just knocked him out and then walked away. Now, if he knocked the guy out and then continuously beat on him, that's malice. Then you go to jail. Then now you are into...
What state were they in?
I have no idea. No idea. But if it's like Texas or Arizona, you ain't.
I doubt it was Texas or Arizona the way that guy looked. I don't know what people in Arizona look like, but I bet you they don't look like him.
But I mean, if it's down there, it's free reign. You do whatever the fuck happens. Whatever happens.
He looked like East Coast or something. Some weird. I don't know. He just looked weird.
You're thinking what? Boston?
Didn't he have like a suit on or some shit? He
did.
Something about that guy. He to me, he's the type of guy that you say, okay, that guy is semi-mentally challenged or something.
Yeah. Yeah, Joe
Like
didn't have
a
to knock
Jerry.
him out.
Like a Jerry, bro.
Wow, that's
That's like somebody going and knocking out Jerry. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's
People give him the pass
that's
of
pulling
being an
back the
asshole
curtain a little bit.
because they realize he ain't all there.
Yeah.
No offense, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's pulling back the curtain a little bit. It's all right. It's all right, though. I understand what you're saying. Now, in the same token, Michael Bisping was assaulted on his family vacation to New Orleans. Did you hear about this?
I did.
Okay, so Michael Bisping's in New Orleans with his family enjoying a vacation. Okay, he comes across a New Orleans street band. The guys playing the drums, playing the steel drums, and they're dancing and doing the whole nine. So Bisping gets out his phone and starts recording them, just appreciating whatever it is. So then a gentleman with the band comes up and says, "Hey, stop recording." Bisping looks at him and says, "Hey, I'm gonna record. We're out in Bourbon Street. This is what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna be bullied by you." The guy asked him again, "Please stop recording. Stop recording." I don't know if he said please, but he said stop recording again to him. Mike says, "Hey, suck my fucking dick." That's what he said to the guy. The guy comes back, hauls off, and hits him in the face. So the guy that told him to stop recording punches the guy in the face. Punches Bisping in the face. Bisping does nothing. Bisping does not hit the guy.
Laughed in his face.
Laughed in the guy's face because he's been hit in the face so much. He said the guy hit like a bitch.
He's been hit by fucking Dan Henderson on more than one occasion.
Exactly. I mean, if you could take a punch from Hendo, you're laughing at that, whatever this dude's got to throw. So I just thought it was a completely on the other end of the spectrum of how to handle a hostile person to Joe Schilling's handling of his dilemma. I mean, at one hand, I would hope that, you know, people that talk shit get knocked out. And the other hand, I could see, hey, you're with your family, you're on vacation, dude hits you, you can take a punch anyway, you walk away. It's a very mature way of looking at it.
So I've heard that also, that the guy was saying the N-word and stuff. And Philip is saying, you know, it's not the suburbs. You can't just say that. But that's a weird way to say it anyway.
Whoa,
but
Philip!
In my opinion, before I'm not even going to get into that whole fucking can of worms he just opened.
Wow, man.
But in my opinion, Joe Schilling needs to never say that again, based on the fact that he's getting sued. And if he talks about, well, this guy was saying N-word, I wanted to hit him, that shows it's premeditated. You understand? Like everything just looks bad for fucking Joe.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems very like he literally walked in the guy's path on purpose.
The lawyer is going to have a field day with whatever Joe has to say. Really. Is what's going to happen. So
the fact that he's a trained professional as well is like, it really does not help his case.
It doesn't. It only hurts it. It only hurts it. But man, so there's no fights this week. There's no fights on this July 4th, Don Thompson birthday week. We pick up fresh, new, and ready to go. Conor McGregor taking on Dustin Poirier July 10th, and Tuesday we're going to be right back here, breaking all that down. Buddy, have you been streaming? Is there anything you'd like to promote? Anything that you have before we get into anything else that we have on the podcast tonight?
Well, I've been doing where I've been taking people from the community, making them as creative fighters, and we've been doing like open weight tournaments. We did one with the MMA rules, one with standing bank rules, and Jimmy T won the first one.
I almost won. I was close.
And then Tony Montana won the second.
Montana.
And he knocked out Jimmy T in the first round.
Yeah.
Or the first fight.
Because Jimmy T's a bitch.
He came back. He said, standing bank's my shit. Came back and won it. And So it's been really fun, though. I mean, letting people pick like different sizes of guys and stuff. Yeah. Well, I don't think anybody should say it, but that's just me, Philip.
Yeah, yeah, Philip, you're a little crazy on that one.
It's all about the intention behind it, but really, it's just not even worry about it. Um, yeah. So I mean, we've been having fun with that, and we got the babyface and a heel coming soon. You know,
Oh yeah.
not this week, but maybe next week, or I can't remember. It might be a week after.
Okay.
We're just trying to make it. We're just trying to make it right. We're trying to get the timing right. There's another thing that we're gonna be doing. I think we're gonna call it "fuck with it," but like maybe FTD or FTW or FTT
Okay.
or FTW, whatever the fucking acronym is. And it's gonna be almost like a game show, if you will,
show.
like a gong show, but for streamers.
Okay. That's cool.
It's gonna be fun as hell, yeah, man. And it'll be like where we can't even see him at first. Sometimes we'll put some of that the voice. It's like Gong, Voice, American Idol, and America's Next Top Model. I don't know. I'm just bullshitting, but we want to have some fun and like just play some dumb shit where it's just like, hey, you guys fuck with this or not?
Yeah, that's cool, man. Well, look,
Yeah.
This was a hell of an episode. We're gonna end it here for the audio listeners. As always, check us out, MMAmarks.com, MMA Marks, wherever you get your podcast. But for our Twitch streamers and our Twitch viewers, stay right here. We got some Pride Month stuff that we're going to get into. We're going to watch some Pride videos right now and see what happened.
So also, wish me happy birthday on Monday.
You're damn right. Happy birthday. Happy birthday from Baltimore down here. But
Yeah.
anyway, check us out. MMA Marks, wherever you get your podcasts. And we'll be right here next Tuesday. Check us out. We'll see you later. See ya.
See ya.
Hey, but we're still here, man. We're still checking it out, man. Don't get it twisted. We just stopped the audio. We're still going. We're going for a little bit because I ain't got shit to do tomorrow. We just stopped the audio.
You ain't got shit to do.
Not
I'll tell
really.
you what.
No, I just
I'm
got a
going
lot
to
of
the
training.
AEW show and we gonna fuck some shit up.
Woo! All right. So what are these? What are these?
Well, I mean, I only got
Pride
a few links
videos
from
you wanna
the-
show
from
me?
the community, but I will send. What do you want me to do? Put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat. Yeah, I'll bring it up.
One sec.
I wish I had more alcohol. I'm all out. All out. Guys.
All right, here's the first one.
Okay. All right. So let's go here.
Yeah, before it's the new month, we want to get this Pride Month thing going.
Oh yeah. Video unavailable.
Really?
It says video unavailable. It
Well-
contains from UFC UG, who has blocked it on copyright grounds.
Any bold predictions here for next week before we get into it?
Connor's losing again. Burns is winning.
Who do you got between Tai Tuivasa and Greg Hardy? Honestly, who do you have?
Greg Hardy, because Ty doesn't want it. Ty is happy in the UFC. Greg Hardy wants a championship. Tai Tuivasa doesn't come off as somebody who wants a championship. He comes off as
His
somebody.
last two matches were good though, man.
I'm not saying that he's not a good fighter. What I'm saying is that he's happy being a UFC fighter. Greg Hardy is not happy just being a UFC fighter. He wants more. So when you get those two things, the guy that wants it more will win every time. So I got Greg Hardy in that fight.
I think Greg Hardy's gonna be win, but at the same time, I could see Tai Tuivasa winning.
I can
Oh shit! I'm way the fuck back.
I can
Come
see.
on, chill.
It's all right. I can see if Ty takes it to the ground, Greg Hardy ain't got a shot in hell. But other than that, it's all good.
Oh yeah.
But shit, brother, it's getting late. I do got to get up early, but I ain't got much to
All
do.
right,
But good checking with you. And everybody on Twitch, check us out. We'll be here next Tuesday, 1 week from today, with more shit. And if you guys got a topic or anything, hit us up on Instagram or on our Facebook, MMA Marks page, or on our website, MMAmarks.com. I think I about covered it. What do you think?
Hell yeah. I'll see you guys either later tonight or early tomorrow or something, because I might want to stream a little. I don't know. We'll see.
Should we rate anybody? Is anybody streaming or wants?
Give me a sec. I'll find somebody.
Still
Okay.
Vicious is streaming. If you want to... If not,
I like it.
we're
We're gonna raid Silvicious.
Phil Vicious.
He's awesome.